It's the Caleb Lee MTGO Show.
Well, Mana Crypt, oh, there's Soul Ring. Hell of a start. There are decks where Mana Crypt is better than Soul Ring. They do exist, I have seen them. The more aggressive, the better Mana Crypt gets. Soul Ring's much better if you're going to do something like kind of controlling. Like if you're going to be in like an artifact deck, with academies and balance and stuff. I'm going to grab Soul Ring. Three more months until the big 69. You fucking know it. If the Mana Crypt and the Soul Ring weren't in the pack, I'd be into this Bowmasters. And then after that, probably Solitude. Huh. So Soul Ring's not actually that good in Reanimator. You just don't have that much to use the mana on. Typically. I should say the typical Reanimator build. But Archon is by far the best card in the pack. And Soul Ring is very good with Sneak Attack. So I guess we snag it there. With the Soul Ring in my start, I've got all these like pie in the sky ideas. Like, we'll just ramp into Prime Time, and the Prime Time will get Shelldock Isle, and the Shelldock Isle will cast Archon. I'm probably just supposed to grab Corpse Dance. I don't love it, but it's probably what I'm supposed to do. It just feels like a waste of a Soul Ring. Elspeth's a sick fucking card. That one wins a lot, in my experience. It's tomorrow? What does that mean? Oops, I just goofed a fucking Lingering Souls. Oh well. Well, this pack's kind of no help too. I guess I'm Cardi313, thinks the 12 months, the full year. Hope you're well too, Cardi. I literally have it in the stream title, Genesis. I don't know what you want from me. I'll grab the portal. The idea behind Portal is like a show and tell or tinker style approach. We'll see if that ends up working. Am I going to try and get both chats in the overlay? I wasn't sure. There's a plugin for it in Stream Elements. But I've heard that like if you put YouTube's chat into your Twitch stream Discord, that can get you into trouble. I just don't know enough about it to throw it in quite yet. Modding both chats seems difficult. I mean, I'm gonna have to do that anyway. I have my YouTube chat up right now. I don't know if it's working or not. But you can't just, like, let a chat go unmoderated. Cool, Cardi. I hope you have a good time with it. Man, this is not working out. Oh, shit. Hey, Limbless. Things 105 months there. Hey, PokeLucky7 thinks the subs thinks of the 78 months there. And the Limbless 105. Not bad. You think this is a nice Soul Ring start? I'm not sure it is. It's kind of just a pile of shit right now. Oh shit, a Caleb YouTube stream. You know it. I shouldn't grab this Coalition Relic. And this Relic of Sauron. And just kind of hope something works out. Definitely in the Tinker or Sneak Attack waiting room. Is there merit to Oath of Druids? It should wheel, right? Maybe. Academy is exciting. That's a fucking interesting card. Hey, Alpha Titan 411, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 5 months there. Am I planning to make a YouTube video on my thoughts about the Arena Cube? I went over the Arena Cube, comparing it to the Vintage Cube line by line a few days back. You can go over the VOD if you really want to. I spent like 2 hours on it. Retrofitter plays well with the Academy. Re-Artifact, Reanimator. Relic of Sauron's a way of bidding things. Am I on YouTube often? This is the first time I've attempted a YouTube and Twitch chat dual stream. So this is the maiden voyage. I'm still new to the technology and everything for the multi-stream. So I'm trying to manage all that and not fuck up this draft too bad. I guess I'm grabbing Planisphere. The Recurring Nightmare is tempting, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we're not really blue, right? Yeah, give me the Recurring Nightmare. What if we're just mono black artifacts here? The Chromatic Star, Thopter Foundry, and Mind Twister are all interesting to me. Correct, Perucci. I am indeed doing another 365 here. Last one I did was about 9 years ago. So Smuggler's Copter is another way to loot things away for reanimating. I think I'm into it. I wonder if Witchclaw Talisman's interesting at all. Urborg's cute because it can let you cast that Grizzlebrand. With the Academy, like getting up to hardcast Grizzlebrand's not crazy. Kind of already have that with the Relic. Just not that huge on. We do have a Dark Depths for the Hex Mage. I'm just going to grab Trinket Mage here. Little Mox Opal. Hell yeah. Mox Opal's very exciting. A little free artifact for the Academy. Well, now what? I kind of like the idea of Carnage Interpreter with Tolarian Academy. Just get 5 artifacts, right? Could play well with the Recurring Nightmare, too. Don't think we're playing this Blightsteel. The Troll's a little interesting. Yeah, let's Troll, I guess. Vampiric Tutor here is awesome. I like the Mere Battlesphere. That's a cool one to reanimate with Recurring Nightmare and just like loop it a bit. Get that value, and then it juices up the Tolarian Academy. But speaking of Tolarian Academy, what's better than like making sure that you can juice it up? Because we've got a bunch of artifacts here. What's even better and more important than that is finding it every game, and that's what Vampiric Tutor is going to do for us. It'll also give us more Soul Ring openers as well. Really nice pickup there. Basalt Monolith is one of the cards that's just not in the Arena Vintage Cube that's coming up tomorrow. And I think it's because it's just like a little annoying to have on Arena, because you can tap it and untap it to like add seconds to your clock and stuff. I think that's the reason. We don't know what the reason is, but it seems likely to me. That is a great Workshops card. They have Workshops in the Arena Cube. I'll speak of the Workshops, huh? Yeah, it's a bummer to pass Candelabra, but I think this is a really nice shop stack. Kind of makes me wish I'd grabbed that Citadel earlier. The Bolas's Citadel. How do we feel about Upheaval? This is an Upheaval deck we got. I think I kind of dig it. Little Nettle Cyst action. I think we got some good stuff going on here. The Reanimator aspect of the deck is a bit new to me for an artifact style thing. Be interesting to see how it plays out. Oh, this is interesting, huh? So Gadgeteer does play well with the Basalt Monolith, but Mirror Battlesphere is really good with that Recurring Nightmare. What are we doing with Infinite Mana? I guess I'm doing that. Very difficult pick, though, in my opinion. That's the other rationale I could see them having for not including Basalt Monolith, is maybe they mistakenly thought that Basalt Monolith was like only a pair for Gadgeteer. But I don't think that's good reasoning, so that's why I think it's more likely just that Basalt Monolith is annoying to have on Arena. All right. Yeah, the main loss for me was the Citadel. The Citadel would have ended up being really cool because we have the Urborg and the Mishra's Workshop. Would have been able to just fire it off pretty consistently, I think. Don't love the comes into play tap lands. I might just play one of them for the troll to grab. Grim is in. Grim is not a combo piece with Gadgeteer, and it doesn't infinitely untap and untap itself. So Grim Monolith is in the Arena queue, but it doesn't really interact with either of the arguments I included for not including Basalt. Something that would have been kind of good is a currency converter. Then Trinket Mage would have been able to tutor up a discard outlet. I think I'm not going to play this Prism. It just doesn't do anything with like our colorless mana from Workshops and Soul Ring. I don't always include Soul Ring in the lands pile, but I think it makes sense here. We have so many mana rocks. I gotta look at these talismans. I gotta figure out what we actually have here. The Talisman of Conviction is double off, unless you count the Carnage Interpreter. And then 2 blues, just 2 blue talismans. That's like base 7 blue, not counting Relic of Sauron. How many black sources do we need? We do have Urborg here. Base 5 black sources. So this would be 10 black. Yeah, I'm just gonna do one of each, like I was originally thinking. Hey, happy Monday to you too, Darksomness. Is Spectral Restitching any good in general? Not really. I think it's a weak include in the cube. I guess I've been Grizzlebrand here. I think the plan is Soul Ring, bin Troll for a land, and then next turn play the land and do nothing. I guess we can run out the Recurring Nightmare. It's a little bit more exciting. And then Trinket Mage can go get Retrofitter Foundry. And I guess Retrofitter is basically infinite gas. Maybe I shouldn't be too worried. How goes? Pretty well. Almost halfway there, but he's living on a prayer. That does sound like me. I'm actually thinking about the Ballista. I'm just going to grab the Retrofitter as I'd planned. How's my show? My show was awesome, Emily. Kal-El put on a hell of a good concert. I bought a piece of vinyl there, and I asked, one of the band members was standing out, and I asked if he would sign it for me. And he was like, yes, and let me go get the rest of the band. And the whole band came out and like shook my hand and signed my vinyl. Really cool experience. Everyone was like super happy and polite. And then they just like rocked, just put on like a really good show. I really enjoy seeing doom metal live because it's very vibraty stuff. We have an interesting decision here, don't we? Whether to hit them and gain the monarchy or clear the Oko, which we could do with the Nettlecyst equip. I think I prefer hitting them and then just running out a reasonable sized ballista here. But yeah, we can, if they make a food token of 3/3 and serve, we can block it, ping the knight, or vice versa. Although just making it a critter. Interesting. May have successfully grown my walking ballista. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Did I say vibrati? Vibrati, like you know, vibrations, sound waves. I was originally planning on moving the Nettlecyst over to force a block to protect the Oko. But I think I prefer this, and then we just activate Retrofitter and get a nice activation in. Can you do nightmare stuff to unfood your creatures? You could, but the ballista can't be nightmared back into play. It would come into play as a 0/0. But we could, like, loop the Troll of Khazad Doom to unfoodify it. For sure. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Let's see. I gotta get... Yeah, my song widget is browser-based, which is unfortunate. Because I'm gonna be running YouTube, that's like also in my browser. Yeah, might just not have a song tracker today, friends. And that is okay. Interesting. The servo token is particularly good here because the Mother of Runes can't give pro colorless. So they can get a free block on one of the ones going face. Oh, they didn't give their 3/3 protection from green before damage there. They could have. This is Deathbank the troll here. Oh shit. Hey, Eva the Biba, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 83 months there. What's better than 83 subs? Maybe I'll find out next month. Well, this is fucking terrifying. This is like the best pest infestation of all time. What's all this? I really hate the league ending soon pop-up. Literally already closed that one for this league already. Yeah, sure looks like pest infestation to me, Could they be upheavaling? They wouldn't be like tapping and untapping their mana here if they were upheavaling. It'd be pretty simple. I think I'm supposed to make a flyer. They already played fourth this game, so we knew it wasn't fourth either. Plus, that's also a pretty easy one to resolve, right? You'd probably tap out for that one as well. He's up, Catbeards. A live stream, you know it, James. Massacre Worm would go down well. I missed that card. I guess I'm just looping Troll here. We were talking about Upheaval a second ago. That would not be a bad draw for me. I wonder if I'm supposed to be pumping mana into Relic of Sauron. How'd the B-Day go? Oh, my wife's birthday? It went very well, I think. I screwed up a reservation for the steak place that we like and tend to go to for fancy occasions, for date night type stuff. But the place in question has a bar that you can sit at and order food. We just like showed up a little early, made sure we get a spot. Worked out pretty well. Deck looks fun. Deck's kind of fun, yeah. Oh, I was just talking about you, Upheaval. Let's go ahead and get in with the Thopter token. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to Upheaval this turn. Maybe I'm supposed to Mind Twist this turn. I'm kind of into that. Well, I don't want to fucking die, right? What if I die? The issue is Upheaval getting countered, but I don't know how much I can worry about that. I could Mind Twist for 2 first, but then I'm just going like land pass. It seems way better to float some mana, Okie dokie. I wonder if Recurring Nightmare sacking the Thopter token to bring back Troll would have been better. One more blocker here. Oh shit! Hey, Jimmy the Beard, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 38 months there. How about this one? Yeah, and they know we have the upheaval in hand, so this is just a win. Make infinite mana, upheaval, replay the ballista, and shoot. Huh. I guess they were just off it. Skip the whole match game one there. Hey, upside down, these are the sub, these are the 9 months there. Never really know. I am planning on playing some Powered Cube on Arena. Yeah, that is the plan for tomorrow. Your question for YouTube, Caleb, is when is Baldur's Gate 2? That's a good question. I did intend to do a stream of that. Would probably be a little bit less rough around the edges than my Baldur's Gate 1 stream, because I have played Baldur's Gate 2 through a little bit more recently. Pretty big time commitment, though. Much longer than Baldur's Gate 1. How would one see decks played in the past? Like my old cube decks? You just have to check the VODs. I don't keep a permanent list of them. A little bit worried about losing Academy to something like him to Tronk or what have you. I think I'm fine blocking here. If they want to sack their Deathrite, they can go nuts. You're looking for an artifact sack standard deck that I played a while back. Oh, well, that might actually be in my Mox field. If you search, like, Caleb D. Mox field, you'll probably get there. Maybe. Wow, I just found an old Mox field account that I don't remember. Oh, no, here it is. Let's get this Might Stone down. Probably just going to kill this white. Play out a little piddly walking ballista. We might be able to like juice the ballista up better if we chill and run it out next turn, but it's already threatening some serious damage just with the Nettle Cyst equip. Oh well. Nevertheless. And the idea was to juice up the Academy, make the portal a lot more castable and stuff. The Ephemerite's interesting. I wonder what they're doing with that. Maybe Solitude or something. Working on getting the deck into Mox field. There's always something. The portal's not doing anything here. It's not making them sack anything, but I do have it in play, threatening to reanimate stuff, and then now we can play the Carnage Interpreter without having to discard the portal. Wouldn't want to discard that one. Alright, back to Mox field here. A little reanimate action, sure. And this will stop me from getting it with portal, but we did force them to use reanimate on their white thing, so that's not nothing. I'll just crack some clues, With the Academy and the Forensic here, it's basically just a draw for, I think I'll leave the last one uncracked for now. Pretty serious murder force here. Hey, not bad, huh? Not bad. So we haven't actually reanimated an Archon or a Grizzlebrand yet, but the reanimation effects and the black cards have not been bad so far. Carnage Interpreter plus Tellurian Academy is something that I've pulled off before. Still feels good. Feels good in this sort of deck. You just have so much mana that you want to convert into cards. Cool stuff. Keeping the Mightstone and Weakstone over the 3-mana one, because the Mightstone can draw cards. Not a bad little turn one. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Elisa Yum. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 12 months. Song's a banger. Song is a banger, yeah. Here's a weird one. Little bauble activation there. Trying to decide if I want to Vamp Tutor. I like the idea of Vamp Tutoring. Ooh, let's actually not even play out the Ballista. Let's go ahead and Vamp Tutor for Mind Twist and just like get their whole hand. I think that'll be fast enough. Sure. Now I've got a decision. Do I want to Mind Twist them or do I want to just Portal them, huh? I'm going to go ahead and Mind Twist. And then we'll be able to run out Ballista large enough to kill the Witch anyway. Just kind of doesn't leave them with anything. Do I want to save a land to loot away? I think I do. You could get one more ping. Oh, they're just done. Fair enough, huh? Fair enough. Cost 6 life to kill the Witch, though. I don't think that mattered much. What do I think of the 100 Ornithopters cube? Not a fan. It's like a fun thought experiment and very unfun to play, in my opinion. Everyone's just like kind of killing each other in the first couple of turns. Or they disrupt each other, or like don't have a draw that kills, and then you like half your deck's fucking Ornithopters, right? So you're just sitting there waiting for someone to do something. Overall, did not enjoy the games very much. Put him past with 2 mana up there. Kind of implies a flash critter. I don't necessarily want to trade this Ballista. There's 2 lands in the deck, but they would let me slam this portal, the Academy or the Workshops. Both would have been solid there. The Gadgeteer's okay. It does play well with retrofitting. Well, hate that for me. Interesting. 7 mana available, huh? That just gave them the city's blessing. That's annoying. Surprised they let me block. They might have just missed that line. The last track was Kheper, Khepre by Island Man. Yeah, I think the spot where I finally get to start playing Portals and Archons, the Ocelot Pride's going to be popping off a little bit too much, and I don't have sweepers in here, so I think we're pretty just dead. Hey, MTG Lego, thanks to the Sob, thanks to the 19 months. Ugh, everything was so close to going well that game, and then it did not go well. I wonder if Mind Twist is cuttable. I think I'm going to leave it in. Not the best matchup for it, but we still have some nasty twist turns. Pendant Prism and Nethergoy for the cards that you could consider throwing in. We're not really filling up our graveyard for the Nethergoy. This hand might suck. Just the fact that we don't have blue mana. Like, we can vamp for Soul Ring, and that's useful. I was going to twist for 2 here. Even though we could potentially get 4 cards if we hit a land next turn. Some good cards to bin. Hell yeah. Search up Monolith for Lethal Ballista. So Gadgeteer plus Monolith costs a shitload of mana. So no, I don't think I would do that. Reprieve's a good one to know about. Hey, sup, Island. Have I had the chance to see Chiluna Bodum live? Yeah, Chiluna Bodum was headlining the first metal show that I ever went to. And Gojira and a Monomarth opened up for him. It was Gojira's very first tour of the U.S. Hell of a show. Rest in peace, Alexi, huh? Hey, Soft Dumb, thanks for the 69 months there. Soft says, it's the funny number if you're a boomer like me. I feel ya. I thought about pinging them once, but I really didn't want them to name the Soul Ring there. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Jinsaku, thanks for 26 months there. Yeah, I'm supposed to Trinket Mage for Mox Opal. I would have for sure gotten another clue this turn. Maybe the Archon will draw me into an artifact anyway. Does the stream have an opinion on Sleep Token? Oh, I can't speak for all my viewers. I am medium on Sleep Token, though. A little overproduced for my tastes. A little too polished up. Nothing against them, just not my bag, you know. It's kind of my one of my wife's favorite bands is Orbit Culture, and I enjoy them, but that's like one of my big issues with them too. One of the things keeping them from being one of my favorites, you know. Well, I guess we're just submitting again. Favorite Chak from Children of Bodom? I really like the drum part for Bodom Beach Terror. But I actually really like the music video for Trash Lost and Strung Out. It's just them playing in a warehouse, but the whole thing just feels so like action-packed and really shows off like their soloing and duet capabilities. So it'd probably be one of those. I think I'm not going to 5 here. Like, this hand is technically playable, and like Ballista's good against some of their openers. But I just don't think it does enough. Really not a fan of this hand either, but it's probably better than the last two. Wow, no remand, no flash feature. Surprising. Sure. I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me here, Classic. We have a double block here. Oh, they have Giver Runes. Oh, but maybe make them use the Giver would be good. Because then the Mightstone and Weakstone could kill the Screaming. Yeah, shit, huh? don't think there's any benefit to running out the monolith. I can promise you that there is vintage cube in the tags closet. You can actually look at the tags on a YouTube video if you're curious about it. I'm pretty sure that's public information. So you can block the Screaming Nemesis and then sack it to Retrofitter to brick the life gain next turn. The issue is they're going to have a Dasher that I need to deal with. And the Dasher can put a counter on the Voice of Victory, and then Voice of Victory will also be repping lethal. So if I'm just activating Retrofitter Foundry, that uses like all my mana. Which means I don't think I can get a Recurring Nightmare rebuy of Troll in here. I don't see a way to do that without just dying. So I guess I just pass the turn. Yeah, we're dead. We can sack the Servo to block Glorybringer, and then make another 1/1. But if the 1/1 just blocks Screaming here, then we're taking 3 damage, plus the 1 ping from Screaming is 4. And I think that's our best block. Well murdered. Hey, good afternoon, I am Mio. Can XI